great personal risk, your intrepid reporter is now reporting to you from, well, it looks like a field in France. That's because it is a field in France, and I bring you this special report specially for those of you like, no, not minibuses, camping cars and parking, but who like things like garden art. This is a special roving reporter's report for Ken and for our Peak and for all those people that would be interested in seeing the Musée d'un Poete de Ferrailleur. Oh dear me, I ought to learn French, didn't I? But it's a chap who does poetry in scrap metal. And as soon as we get here, you know, we start seeing things that are just sort of fun, aren't they? You know, what is it? It's a thing, isn't it? It's one of them. And look at this wonderful, you know, sort of flying goofy cart sort of thing. And any artists who work in glass bottles ought to be able to build a brick wall like that, didn't they? That's a good use for bottles. Now there's a different use for old empty bottles. You can build with them. That's a very sensible sort of use. Looks like we've got a form in there to form the arch. And he's put in rebar in. I would have thought with the right mix you wouldn't need that, but who am I to judge? I'm not a builder in bottles. But that's going to look quite stunning, isn't it? Certainly an interesting use for old bottles. It's one that I've seen done before. I knew an old lady who actually lived on a boat, and she built retaining walls for gardens and things like that in much the same way. Concrete and glass bottles, and she did it such that you got the light showing through the bottle, which I guess, yeah, I can see how you do that. But yeah, good use for old bottles. I'm going to give you just a little taster, but I actually think it's unfair to film the whole thing, because obviously what we want you all to do is to come and visit. And this is the chap's living, you know. He makes his living by letting you come and see his wonderful artwork. And yeah, so we give you a little taster, and then I'm going to put my camera away. And yeah, if you want to see more, come to France, come to Brittany, and come and look at this fantastic place.